don't get it. You say it's a man thing. Babe, I wanna be around. I just wanna make your heart sing. But you're not letting me get through to you. Yeah. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Come on, baby. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you.
Welcome to the live. This is Chit with T. I'm your host, Miss T. Take a seat. It's 5, and I will get started on the segment in probably 5 to 10 minutes. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in 5 to 10. Thank you.
I wanna give our love away. So you're not letting me get through to you. Yeah. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I would love to take you to a place you've never been before.
Welcome to the live stream. This is Chit with T. I'm your host, Miss T. We're going to get started about 5 to 10 minutes. Be sure to say hello. I'm just going to chill and vibe. Thank you for listening.
I would love to take you to a place you've never been before. Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a good, I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with it. Jump on, jealousy, my bad. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Better way. Oh, hey. Mom and Dad's only daughter, do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics, do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth, I own, I speak it, don't make sense now. Give it a good, put that on good when it gets hard. Stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with it. Jump on, my bad. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Nigga catch a break. Better way. Oh,
Okay, welcome back. It's going to get into our segment. And so today I want to touch on something. Well, I mean, it's been popping all over. I mean, everyone's talking about it. 50 Cent came out and spoke about it, and it's about the former turkey leg guy. And I thought it was a really interesting story. And I mean, it's not funny, but it's interesting because, yeah, if you don't know, um, they showed you could actually see their faces, like they were actually subject to being indicted for arsenal. And the crazy part about it is you could actually see their face. Like they didn't wear like a full mask, which was crazy. That's what stood out to me. But anyway, let's get into the details and then I'll give more commentary. But just a second, let's do this and then we'll come back. Hold on.
Right now at noon, the former owner of the Turkey Leg Hut has been ordered to stay behind bars pending trial. Lynn Price is facing a 3-count indictment connected to the explosion at bar 5015. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry has been following this case. He's live now in our newsroom with the brand new development. Bryce.
Yeah, Andy, a federal judge has ruled that Lynn Price has to stay in custody pending trial because there are no conditions or combination of conditions that the judge says will reasonably assure the safety of the community. He's accused of orchestrating the arson at bar 5015. The judge wrote as an apparent act of revenge. Surveillance video showed the crew Price allegedly paid $1,400 to douse the patio in gasoline and start the fire in June of 2020. An FBI agent testified last week that Price wanted to be co-owner of 5015, but the owner didn't want him involved, and Price wasn't happy when he found out 5015 was selling crawfish using the Turkey Leg Hut's same supplier. That explosion destroyed the building, and Price has now been charged with arson. The judge said by clear and convincing evidence, Price is dangerous, and these alleged crimes happened while he was on supervised release after serving federal prison time for income tax fraud. The judge found the weight of the evidence against Price is strong and that he has a history of violence or using weapons. We also learned in court last week that Price allegedly coordinated the sale of marijuana out of the once popular restaurant on Alameda. We have reached out to Price's defense attorney this afternoon for a response. We're waiting to hear back and we'll update that at click2houston.com. But if convicted, Price faces up to 25 years in prison. And
The criminal trial for Sean Combs is set to begin tomorrow in New York with jury selection. Now, Combs.
Yes, oh well, we haven't got to that yet. Yes, we haven't gotten to that yet. So let's go back to the
Right
turkey
now at noon, the former
story.
owner of the
But anyway, the turkey hut story. I find it quite interesting. So much is centered around it, and it's just a lot. I think he was going through a divorce, and I think you heard him say, I think he was accused of selling drugs. It's crazy. And he came out, and at first he was talking about how he was helping the community. And I think it was he was giving like turkeys away and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a crazy story, and it's all over social media. But the weird part about it is he didn't necessarily make bun, but other people did, but he did not, which was kind of unusual. And let's get into some of these comments. Let's see what some of the comments in response to this, the fact that he did not make bail. Let's see, being a business owner didn't work well for him. When he gets out of prison this time, he needs to consider a job. Yeah, he probably does if he can get one. You know, if he can get one. What else? How is it constitutional to hold someone not found guilty of a crime? Essentially, holding him indirectly has convicted him. Nowhere to have an unprejudiced jury after this. Full disclosure: I know he's guilty. Okay, I'm sorry. But that's not the point. There's no way he can get a fair trial. A fair trial. Mm-mm-mm. Well, we'll see. His ex-wife needs to get locked up too. She's not innocent. Well, maybe, maybe not. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But anyway, those are the comments according to, yeah, a lot of people had something to say. But yeah. But that's kind of the turkey story. It's just kind of wild. But yeah, I think the other people that were involved, they were bailed out, but he's the only one that did not make bail. I think that's why it's sticking out so, and everybody's like, really? But yeah, mm-mm. And he had a lot to say. Hold on just a second. Let's see here. Yeah, that's all I have for that story right now. I'll keep you updated. Just so far, he just basically he's not able to get out. They're not letting him bail out. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next. So just a second, we'll move on to the next segment. Give me like 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music, and thank you for listening. Be right back.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, we crown shakers. Moved outside the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustling nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been the earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in. Coming with a different sin, coming with a different stench. Smelling like greatness and I spray it every day, that's the latest. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. Looking at the blessings I've been counting. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I've been looking at the blessings I've been counting. Look, I've been counting my blessings, but still stuck in my thoughts. Here I go, stuck in my head again. Daily I've been looking for some peace. What would you recommend? Have a couple drinks, go to sleep, then reset again. That's everything I'm better than, but everything I'm used to. Sticking to the basics got me looking for a new glue, looking for a new crew, looking for a new outlet that doesn't sacrifice my self-respect. I don't know all the steps that I'm taking, still walking through it. Hope I find a shawty that really listens and talk me through it. Oftentimes we end up snatching and loving lust. They asking for my heart, don't give it, it's hard to trust. Consider that a plus and minus the complications. Feel like everyone's the same, internet and mutations. While all the weak get the highest of the praises. Man, it's messing with my patience. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. Looking at the blessings I've been counting. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I've been looking at the blessings I've been counting.
New at 3, bombshell claims in the federal arson case against the former Turkey Leg Hut co-owner. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Right now, a judge is deciding whether to keep Lynn Price in custody after prosecutors shared concerns that he threatened a witness or potential.
So just a second, I just wanted to touch on. I found some more information. I just want to share that and go over that because I was kind of curious on why they. I know they said he was probably harmed. He was dangerous was the reason for keeping him, but looks like there's more to it than that. So I want to share this little clip. So let's get into that on why they actually held the turkey. I'm gonna call him the turkey leg hunt owner. Let's get into it and see what they have to say. I'm curious. Hold on a second.
Jurors.
Federal arson case against the former Turkey Leg Hut co-owner. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Right now, a judge is deciding whether to keep Lynn Price in custody after prosecutors shared concerns that he threatened a witness or potential jurors. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry live in the newsroom after hours in the courtroom this morning. Bryce.
Yeah, Lisa and Andy, for the former Turkey Leg Hut owner, federal prosecutors say the turkeys have come home to roost. They say for years, Lynn Price has tried to keep his hands clean of crimes, paying off others to do the dirty work, and they want to keep him in custody. During a more than 2-hour hearing, an FBI agent testified that Price paid $1,400 to have his ex-business partner's bar, 5015, blown up nearly 5 years ago. This is surveillance video from that early morning in June of 2020 when masked men poured gasoline all over the patio before that fire that then caused an explosion and destroyed the building. An indictment unsealed last week alleges that Lynn Price orchestrated this plan. The owner of that bar allegedly told FBI agents he initially planned to bring Lynn Price into that business, but then decided not to. The owner allegedly turned down a box of cash Lynn Price brought him to be part of the ownership team. And then when Bar 5015 started selling crawfish, apparently using the Turkey Leg Hut supplier, the owner said Lynn Price called screaming and hollering and threatened to blow the place up. So in the past, Lynn Price went to federal prison on tax fraud related charges. Once he got out on supervised release, prosecutors allege that he's been involved in other criminal activity, including paying a co-defendant in this arson case to steal vehicles and heavy machinery. The FBI agent testified under oath that same co-defendant admitted to bringing truckloads of hydro marijuana from California that would be stored at the Turkey Leg Hut and then got sold at the restaurant in custom branded packaging. Prosecutors allege Lynn Price got the proceeds and gave some of the money to that co-defendant. And while he's not charged connected to those allegations specifically, Price's attorney argues he is not a danger to the community. He's actually helped the community after natural disasters.
Mr. Lyndall Price deserves a bond for various reasons. One, being that he's not a danger to the community. You heard multiple testimony as it relates to his community involvement, the things that he does for the community. But more importantly, the co-defendants that are on his indictment have all been given a bond. So we're asking for equity and asking for a bond similar to the other people on his indictment.
The federal judge ended this hearing by saying there's a lot to think about and she's going to chew on it. We don't yet know when she'll make a decision about keeping Lynn Price in custody.
And Bryce, we understand Lynn Price is accused of another arson in this current indictment. What did you find out about that?
Yeah, Andy, in April of 2020, prosecutors say he paid a co-defendant to steal a 1975 Chevy Nova because Lynn Price wanted the engine out of it. But once they took that truck to the mechanic, they found out it had been stolen from a police officer who owned it. It was then found burned near railroad tracks and a retention pond. Now, around both of these alleged arsons, prosecutors say call records show the two men were in touch.
And Bryce, we know you sat in court throughout the morning. What was Price's demeanor like in court today, and what do we know about what happens next?
Lisa, Lynn Price was still handcuffed and shackled. He was wearing an olive green jumpsuit. He had many people there to support him and seemed hopeful at the beginning of this hearing. He was nodding at them as they came in, but then as the hearing went on, he seemed to keep his head down. And then at times when some of these new allegations came out and were discussed, he would appear to react and shake his head. He was then taken back into custody while we await this judge's decision.
Sean Diddy Combs has been sitting.
So yes, yeah, that was a lot. That was a whole lot. He's been busy. I can definitely say he's done. I'm not saying he's guilty, but with all the information they have and all the sounds like they have a lot of evidence on him. Yeah, they have the main thing. They have video. The video is the main thing. If you saw the video, I don't know if that video actually showed one, but there's one video where you can actually see part of his face. So you can see their faces, not all of them, but some of them. And it's like, why would you do a crime and not check to see if they have videos? And then why would you like not cover your entire face or head up? I thought that was so wild. Now, I'm not condoning it. I'm just like thought it was wild. I thought it was so crazy. But anyway, that is insane. But anyway, I don't see him getting out anytime soon. I know everybody has their thoughts and opinions about it, but I don't see him getting out anytime soon. I do not. But yeah, he's done a lot. And it sounds like maybe I don't know for sure, allegedly, maybe his ex-wife, maybe that's why she was trying to divorce him and get away from him, to get away, separate herself from all this mess, from all this hoorah, so she wouldn't go down with him. Because they've been in business together for a while. Um, yeah, so that's a crazy story. I'm going to continue to follow that. So I'll bring you some updates as they come. But yeah, he was busy, very, very busy. Even talked about the car. And then one more thing about that car. How y'all gonna steal a car or it belonged to an old police officer? Not an old police officer, but the car was an old car that belonged to a police officer. That is insane, insane. That's just moving real crazy, like not very smart. But anyway, moving on. I'm through. I just thought that was a little crazy. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna pull some music back up and we're gonna wrap it up. But thank you for listening. Let me know what you think in the comment section about the whole thing. I know it's a lot of information. But basically the bottom line is he's done. It sounds like he's done this before in the past. I even saw some other videos where he got into with some of his customers, like actual physical altercations with a few customers. This was years ago. So this has been going on for a while. He's kind of he appears to be a aggressive young man. How about that? That's what I'll say. But anyway, back to the music. We're almost done here. Let me know what you think down in the comment section or in the live on the replay. Say hi. Let me know you came by. Hold tight. I'll be right back. Thank you. I'm gonna groove just a few more minutes. Hi there, this is Chit with T. We're just chilling and vibing right now, so sit back and enjoy the music. Thank you for listening.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right.
If there's anything you want to chat about, just drop it down in the chat. We have about 3 more minutes left to the show, so if anything you want to talk about, respectfully, drop it in the chat. Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is Chit Chat with T. I'm your host, Miss T. It's been a pleasure. Getting ready to end the live. If there's anything you want to talk about in a particular segment, just drop it in the chat or in the comment section. Make your suggestion. But again, it's been a pleasure. Have a great night. Be blessed. I'll be back soon. Thank you. Bye bye.